Hey, what's up guys? This is Flynnia Zeke here. This is my first video. It's like my third attempt at this because my computer just randomly shuts off. But let me not waste any more time and let's start playing. This is a Gen 2 Pokemon battle versus a good friend of mine from Team Sonic, Vector, and let's get the battle underway. So he goes Alakazam. I go Pinsir. Not a lot of people use Pinsir because of Heracross. He switches to Cloyster. I pull off a Sword Dance. But I can't do jack to Cloyster, so I get the hell out of there. Go to Feraligatr. He puts up a barrier, but I go for the Crunch. I shouldn't have done that. I had Hidden Power Grass, but I thought maybe he was going to switch. He lowers my speed. Didn't predict that. I thought maybe he'd explode or spike or something. Switches to Ampharos. I go for the Hidden Power there, but he already switched. So I can't do anything to Ampharos. I'm not a physical Feraligatr. Don't have any ground types, so I decided to switch to Venusaur. And my girlfriend's phone went off. Okay, let's stop that right now. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I pull off a Sleep Powder and it misses, sadly. He's going for that Paralyze. And 2 Sleep Powders miss. I just get unlucky with that. Pulls off another Dragon Breath, and then I finally get the Sleep Powder off. So my Venusaur's got Sword Dance. I'm going to start stacking. But he wants to get out of there. Go to Alakazam. Now, I figured he was going to predict a switch with Fire Ice Punch, which Venusaur could take, but he went for the Psychic. Sadly, my team didn't have anything to counter Alakazam, but it's a good thing he's a defensive Alakazam with Light Screen and Reflect. I thought he was going to hit me with something, so I Mirror Coat and miss, I Toxic and miss. Just wasn't going good for Corsola here, not at all. So I get out of there and I go to Weezing, who's got Fire moves. He does the spikes. He knows I'm going to do a fire move. Goes to Ampharos. So I Fire Blast. Didn't do anything because of the Light Screen. I thought he was going to switch again, so I go for a Thunder. No Paralyze or anything. He goes for a Thunder. Hits me hard, no Paralyze. High chances. 30% each. Nothing. Not bad, though. I Explode because I consider I'm faster, and I think Ampharos is a threat considering how I have a couple of waters on my team. So I go to Lickitung. Not a lot of people use Lickitung, and he's actually a special Lickitung. He's got Thunderbolt and Ice Beam, which I'm sure he didn't expect. But he also has Rest and Sleep Talk, of course. A lot of people have Rest and Sleep Talk in Gen 2. That's no surprise there at all. Well, as Lickitung's sticking his tongue out, he switches to Fortress. I get the crit off the Thunderbolt, and I expect him to explode here, and I'm like, you know what? Just take a Lickitung. I'm not going to do anything with him. He's just dead waste. So I go to Pinsir, and he went to Alakazam. That's what I wanted. Now he's got that Reflect up still, so I Sword Dance. I know Pinsir's got some good special defense, so I decided to take it. He puts up the Reflect. I go for the Hidden Power Bug. It crits. I don't know if I needed that, but I got lucky. He goes to Cloyster. Now with Reflect and his defense, there's nothing I can do. I need to go to somebody else. Go to Corsola. He lowers my speed with Icy Wind. So then I decide, let's see here. I know he's going to switch. Goes to Tyranitar. I went for the Toxic. Got it on Tyranitar, which is fine by me. Tyranitar does not much of a rester. So I switch to Feraligatr, counter this Dragon. He does Dynamic Punch. It hits and I'm confused. But I figured, you know, 50-50, I could still hit Tyranitar. He's not going to kill me in one move against Feraligatr. He switches to Cloyster. I go for the Hydro Pump. It hits. I'm not confused. And it does a lot to Cloyster. Cloyster's got no special defense and no health. So I figure that was a good move. I go back to Corsola, take some spikes damage. He lowers my speed with Icy Wind. Yeah, I shrug it off. No big deal. He goes for the Barrier. I'm not a physical Corsola, so I go for the Recover. So he then switches out to Tyranitar. I decide I'm going to go ahead and go for the Surf. If he was in a Barrier, I thought he was in a Barrier again. But I got the good call on that. He misses with Dynamic Punch, and he hurts by Poison, so I kill him with Surf. Tyranitar's gone. That's a good relief for me. Goes back to Cloyster. Now he knows what I am, so he's going to do Icy Wind. I'm going to go ahead and go for the Toxic. I got it. So he's going to go for the Surf now. Well, I predicted it and went for Mirror Coat. Didn't kill him though. Did a good chunk though. So he's got nothing left to do but explode since all he has left is spikes. And so that does almost take out Corsola. So now it's 3-on-1. But this Kingdra I don't like because it's a good tank. Very good tank. So he Sleep Talk his Dragon Breath, and there goes Corsola. Bye-bye. So I go to Feraligatr. I don't want to go to Pinsir yet because I'm not sure how he's going to do. It's going to be a stall war, so I want to see how Feraligatr will do first. You know, use up some PP. So I go for the Crunches, because I have Hydro Pump and Ice Beam, but Crunch can lower special defense. Now I know he has Haze, but he's Sleep Talking, so it's random chance. But I know in due time he is going to get me. So I'm going to skip a couple turns here, guys. So he woke up. He got Dragon Breath off. He paralyzed me. I couldn't move. Dragon Breath, Haze, Dragon Breath, blah, 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 rest. So we keep doing this. Eventually I'm going to lose. There's no way I can take out this Kingdra. I don't have rest. So Feraligatr's done for. So I go to Pinsir. Now I'm a Rest Sleep Talker too with Sword Dance and Hidden Power Bug. And he's got Haze and Dragon Breath. So it's going to be like a stalemate, but someone's going to have to win. Now, either he's going to paralyze me or I'm going to get screwed. He'll kill me with Dragon Breath, or I'm going to catch him off guard while he's sleeping and hit him with Hidden Power Bug if I get a Sword Dance or two up. So it's a good game. And the funny thing is, they have the exact same speed. So we don't really know who's going to go first. So you can't really predict when you should rest, or when you should Sword Dance, or when you should attack. It's actually kind of interesting that way. Like Kingdra went first there with Dragon Breath, and then Kingdra got Haze off, so my Sword Dance was gone. I did Sleep Talk, pulled off a rest, I'm back to full health. Then I got to go first that time, and did Hidden Power. So, I mean, you don't know when he can Haze, you don't know when to rest here. So it's actually right down to the wire, a pretty phenomenal game. So we start doing this, and I feel like I'm at a disadvantage because he's awake, I'm asleep. I don't like that. But he is going through more PP than I am. But I am using a lot of my Sleep Talks already, which is not good. So after a while, he pulls off a rest. I don't know if that was exactly a good idea because he still had 80% health. But he pulled that off, so I wake up and I take advantage of it. So he's got to Haze because I'm just going to go for the Hidden Power. And now I know he's got to go to sleep. And now I have the advantage here. Because I can just Sword Dance and he only has a 1 in 3 shot of pulling off Haze. Even though Dragon Breath can still paralyze me. But I can just rest that off. So now I take the advantage. I Sword Dance. I use Hidden Power. It's all up down here. It has to be right here. I kill him with the Hidden Power. He did not use Sleep Talk there for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe he ran out. But anyway, it was all in all a good game. Me and him always have good fights. And so yeah, thanks for watching, guys.